Welcome to my laboratory. Here in my art lab, I perform a lot of experiments on pen and paper, pencils and parchment, fire and wood, light and color. And I take the time to observe things like the way ink seeps. I observe the nature of pens and the way lines lie and interact with each other, or intersect at high and low speeds, or if perhaps lines seem to find comfort in numbers or different thicknesses. Sometimes, for example, I leave a bunch of lines that I have carefully gathered and arranged by hand, and leave them on a desk overnight, either totally unobserved or under video surveillance, to see if they change in the night or have moved in the morning. Obviously, I can't fully discuss or disclose the results of all my experiments with you, as some of these experiments are still underway or are classified for various reasons, but today I will share with you some of the video files and the findings of this experiment here today. That is the putting on of Kaleidoscope goggles and trying to draw with them on and observing the results thereof. Now, the first thing I noticed was that it was all very trippy, so to speak, and the second thing I noticed as I began to draw was that I decided that maybe this wasn't as difficult as I expected it to be. This impression quickly changed, however, because every time I drew a line, the nature of the goggles made it so that it looked like I was actually drawing 2 or 4 or 6 lines, and so in this way, the drawing quickly became extremely complicated and dizzying to look at. I could never really tell which part of the drawing I was actually putting my pen down in, or where I was actually drawing the lines. Everything felt very fragmented and haphazard, and I realized that I really had no idea what I was actually drawing. About halfway through the drawing, another impressive realization hit me, and this was that whatever I had on the paper was probably much less complex than what I thought I had on the paper. And so even though I thought I was nearing the end and I was about to stop, I realized that I should probably keep going and draw a bunch more. Otherwise, when I took the goggles off, I was afraid to see something looking more meager and simple than I expected. So I decided to try to overdo it and overcomplicate things through my kaleidoscope goggle vision, in the hopes that once I took them off, things would be, closer to what I imagined or hoped or wanted, or I don't know. Things slowly became less and less scientific and more just coming straight from my gut. But by the time I was done, I was pretty happy with all of it, and I would do it again. Yeah. Maybe with colors. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching this installment from the video files of my art lab. And, yeah. Goodbye.